visit alliance.mt.
Tidħol fit-tank Chris Mercieca, student awċi li vvinta unit għażraben li żomm arja nadifa u iżraben jibqgħu ġodda.
Hi Sharks, my name is Chris, I'm 22. I'm a business student currently studying at the University of Malta, and I'm here to offer you a chance to invest €40,000 in exchange for 10% equity in Sneakervault. Sneakervault is the world's first fully customizable, patent-pending, scent-ventilating shoe cabinet. I first came up with this idea when I was lucky enough to be studying at Queen's University of Charlotte in North Carolina for the past 6 months. I just started working on it 7 to 8 weeks ago, and I've come a long way. I still have a long way to go, but I'd love to show you what I have so far. Here's how it works. So, along the back of the unit, there are 2 fans on opposite sides. Each fan is fitted with this custom-designed, 3D printed encasement. This is the fan over here. This is the fan's intake, an empty chamber behind the fan, and the aromatic material which feeds into the intake and out along the entirety of the back of the unit. There are 2 of these fans placed at opposing sides with a slight offset so that when the air reaches each other, it diverts to every corner of the unit and constantly distributes equally air into the unit. There is a fake wall separating the shoe storages and the back, which is perforated and allows for air to be vented through. As you can see, the build quality is exceptional, and it is fully customizable from start to finish, starting with the actual finish itself, the doors, which comes standard as per specs, but can be either wood, the same finish as the box, and also the handles. Right now here we have the classic lever style grip handles, but we can also have customizable leather tags with personalized initials or something on these. So the customization options are endless, as well even the 3D printed parts, which are plenty. The handles, the vents, the encasement itself, they can all be customized in 1 of 3 colors, either white, black, or slate. Now, there are only a handful of companies in the world which offer customization options on shoe cabinets, but none of them have the variety that Sneakervault has, especially when paired with this revolutionary technology. Now, the market for this product. The sneaker industry was valued at $79 billion in 2020 and is expected to reach $120 billion by 2026. More people are owning more and more shoes, so the demand for such a unit increases. This unit comes in a 4x4, a 3x4, a 2x3, all of which have the option of having either the fan or the system or without the system. We've also introduced Pod. Again, this is purely a concept, but this is the 1x1 sneaker shelf. This is for those people who have $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 shoes that want to show them off as the centerpiece of their room. It is hung along a wall vertically, fully 3D printed by recyclable materials, very lightweight, logo on the bottom, Bob's your uncle. Now, let's talk numbers. As you know, a startup company doesn't really have any sales figures to go with, so I made a bit of a forecast. Assuming that the substantial marketing campaign that we have planned takes off, both locally and overseas, we are expecting to sell at least 100 units of each by the end of the year, which is, I believe, undermining it, but I wanted to be a little bit conservative. If we do sell 100 units of each and 500 pods, we'll be looking at €240,000 in sales, of which 91,000 are profits. We have plenty of product development ideas on the way. We've also been working on a magnetically attached extension so that you can also buy a 1x4, a 2x4, a 3x4, depending on how many shoes you have. If you're anything like myself, you might need a couple of these. We also have planned an actual vault, which is something to this effect, which is, again, fully 3D printed by 100% recycled materials and can be hung up and store either 1 or 2 pairs of shoes. That is more or less all I have to say. I look forward to your questions.
Can I come see it?
Yes, of course.
Who is?
Yeah, I want to see it.
I also have, this is how the ventilation works. The fan is back there, over here.
Why not?
There would be another one over there, but obviously...
Fans are there.
Yes, there's another one identical right there.
Noisy.
Not at all. It's a computer fan. It's 12 volts, perfectly silent. It's 22 decibels to be exact. And even the output is very, very low.
You have applied for a patent, right?
Yes, the patent is pending officially as of last week. The patent covers the application of this technology within the shoe cabinet. So the individual parts have all been previously made, obviously. Like the fan, it's a computer fan that's been repurposed for this specific purpose, and everything else is custom made. So the encasement, which is this, which holds the fan in place in front of the aromatic material with the housing which clips into the vent, that is all custom made. And
is this patentable though? I mean,
yes.
I mean, this is,
Yes.
I mean, what you're doing here is just, you know, basically creating air conditioning for shoes.
scented air conditioning.
Scented air conditioning, yeah, but still, we have air conditioning everywhere and scented air conditioning in lots of places. So how can you actually put a patent on something that people will be doing in their normal everyday anyway? Because people will be, you know, why is it actually patentable?
Indeed it is. Just like you said, we use air conditioners every single day, but the application of such a technology and the fact that there are original parts used to implement it are what make it patentable, because it is used in a context which is not commonly used. It has never been done before to have ventilation technology, even more so a scented ventilation technology for the specific purpose of aerating shoes implemented into a shoe cabinet. So it is in fact patentable.
So how much would that sell for?
The largest unit costs 450 euro.
And it costs you how much to make?
210 euro to make. And those costs are the costs that I managed to round up in the past 7 weeks, but I'm sure that with
Who is making it for you at the moment?
So
Who made this?
the build and the perspex are made by the same person. They are cut with a CNC machine and it takes roughly 30 minutes for
But
everything.
a carpenter?
No, it's an industrial woodworks company in Gozo.
Chris, I would like to ask you something a little bit technical though. Basically what you have created there is a cross-flow ventilation system.
Okay.
You're pulling air from one side, pushing it out through the other side. But it's on the back section of the cabinet, so I'm struggling to understand how the air would actually go between the shoes.
So the back
Slots.
The back has, as you can see here, I'd rather explain it here. So the fans are on opposite sides, and like I said, they're made in such a way that the air is distributed equally. I've checked the physics on this, it works, I promise. It deviates to the corners, and it constantly circulates, silently, by the way. And as you can see here, there are perforations along the entirety of it. Now, what I'm going to change is add some perforations in the corner boxes, because as of now, some of the corner boxes have one less slit.
Where do you plan on selling them? As
I
in
plan on
a
selling them
website?
2 distribution channels, preferably. Firstly would be my website, which has already been professionally developed, and it's ready to be launched as soon as it goes into production, and we'll also be taking pre-orders in a couple of weeks, hopefully. And secondly, furniture stores.
I think this product would go really well in Asia, I have to say.
I do think so as well, yes.
And I'm not just, I know the sneaker market's a big market, but I think that the actual ventilated, scented shoe cabinet is not, it's a good idea, I have to say. It's a really cool idea. You should come and see my shoe cabinet one day, it's massive. You know, but it's, for me, it's, you know, a great thing, because, you know, shoes, pong. It's simple as that. So we want to keep things obviously fresh. So it's good.
I think you need much more than 40,000 in marketing if you're going to establish a footprint online.
We might be able to cover the rest of those costs with the profits that we make from that initial investment into the manufacturing. In fact, with the 23,000, we're looking at roughly 19 in profits after shipping, after everything.
I think after you build a nice website, you know,
Website's done. Website's ready to
AdWords,
go.
SEO.
The website's done?
Website's done. SEO I can handle myself. I'm a marketing graduate. Like I said, designs, I have designed the website as well. So I think I can, all the costs that I can cover myself, I'm going to do that if I have the capabilities to do it. So that's the plan.
I'm thinking.
Chris, personally, I like you very much. I love the product. I love the idea. I won't be investing. I think it's something that is could very easily be copied. And there's not much you can do about it, especially until you get your
Patent approved. Yeah.
So I'll be out.
Okay, thank you, Stu.
But well done.
I tend to be in the same thought as Alex here, that I can very easily just take a picture of the product. Okay, I won't have maybe the ventilation and done also at the back, you know, but it can very easily be replicated, and probably at the retail price of $450, I could have double the size, I think, you know, done. So I'm not trying to put it down in any way, and it's a great idea, but I'm gonna have to pull out. Well
If I
done.
could just interject for a moment, 450 is the price for the largest unit.
That
So
is,
450
yes.
is the price for the
For 12
for the
sneakers.
4x4 with the fan. Without the fan, it would be 350. The 3x4 with the fan would be 350. Without the fan would be 250. And the 2x3 with the fan would be 300. Without the fan would be 200.
Chris, from my end, I'm also not really sure about the engineering aspect of it, the cross ventilation thing. So I wish you good luck. I admire you for your innovation element, but I have to say I'm out.
Thank you.
But good luck.
You're gonna go, Mark?
You're going to go first.
Okay. Chris. I'm going to not invest for now, but I want you to speak to me after you get the patent, because you can revalue your business, and we can talk after you get the patent for everything that you've applied for.
Okay.
At the moment, I'm not going to invest, but I think it's a fantastic idea. I can understand what Michael and Alex have said, but I think that there could be a market for it. But I need you to have the patent first, and we can rediscuss at a later
It's
stage.
the level of security that I mean, it's obviously.
Because you're investing in a product ultimately, and if it's a product that people can replicate easily,
Very true.
then you know.
And it's something where Christabel can help you, because she's getting into joinery very soon,
Exactly.
so
That's why
you'll have a strong...
I need you to have the patent,
All right, understood.
okay? And we
Fair
can
enough.
discuss.
There's one shark left. I think your product has great legs, and I think you're going to make great strides with it as well. My belief is that you have really something that will definitely work, and I'm sure this is going to succeed. My question is whether you will succeed with it, and whether the patent can actually be put into a place that you can't be run over by
Still
competitors.
make money from it.
They can be run over in the marketplace. I really like what you're doing, and I'm quite happy to meet up with you afterwards and discuss with you ways of finding out whether this really can. My real concern is that it can't be fully patented and protected. That's my concern. I just can't see this technology being fully protectable. And I could be, listen, this is a great idea. And that's why I waited till the very end, because I'm sitting down trying to work out whether I should invest or not. But the one thing that I really don't know is I can't bring anything to the idea of the distribution. I can introduce you to a lot of people in the B2B market. I can take you to Paris to see what else is out there I'll be in Maison Objet in a month's time. You know, we can go out together even and look at things. I'm happy to help you. But right now, at this very early stage, until I'm sure that this cannot be replicated and that your patent can actually be protecting your technology, I don't feel confident enough to invest. So I'm sorry, I'm out.
All right. Thank you. Well, I know the future is bright, and I'm sure one of you at least will be buying one of these eventually.
I will. For sure.
I'll buy.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you, Chris, and well done. I really wanted to invest.
Me too. That's why I was left at the end. To have the thing at home is fine, but there really is a massive
I
market
really
in the
wanted
Asian
to
market.
Us
invest.
replicating it, what bothers me. What bothers me is someone doing it abroad with scale.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly.
because
In the especially, this is in the Asian market. This is where this will work. And in China, they will just go out and get this done, thousands and 10,000s of these straight away, and sell them very quickly. And we'd have to be quick. We'd have to get to market. And I just don't know if that. It's just putting a fan behind a piece of wood. Can that be patented? It's like trying to patent air conditioning.
The air goes in because there are slits at the back. Did you see them? No, it doesn't work?
No, I mean, it does cross ventilation, so you're sucking air from one point and, but it's forced ventilation.
It's what?
So it's forced ventilation. So you're forcing it in and pulling it out. So you're creating this cross-flow ventilation. What bothered me is how the air would literally choose to pass through the shoes rather than going straight out. Because you have a back compartment and the holes are tiny.
Really?
So it has to be, the induction perhaps should be on the front side and the extraction should be on the back side.
And what I
You understand these things. You work in the energy world. You're an
He's an
engineer.
engineer.
But I believe that it should inhale, not exhale, because imagine exhaling that and you're passing through the cabinet. You're going to get a bad smell.
Jiena kont naf li hemm il-limitazzjoni tal-patent, il-fatt li għadha pending, fimt meta inti jkollok xi ħaġa patented għandek is-sigurtà li t-teknoloġija tiegħek. Issa kien hemm kommenti li jgħidu li forsi ma tistax tiġi patented, però ċerti li l-applikazzjoni tagħha it is patented. Però fatt li għadu patent pending, sfortunatament, iż-żmien ma kienx favorija, jiena għamilt 6 ġimgħat, 7 ġimgħat għaddej fuq din ħaġa, għamilt l-istajt da żmien qasir, però kuntent fil wasat.
I think the idea is great. Might have made a mistake.
I like it. I mean,
Because I like
I
it
hope he
as well.
succeeds. I'm happy to make a mistake on this one because he's a good kid and
Yeah,
really
yeah.
he's
For sure.
bright. He's sure of himself. I've got the
He knows what
website.
he's
I've got this.
doing.
He sounded really good.
Yeah.
You'd hire him tomorrow.
100%.
He's brilliant.
That's higher, yeah.
Chris Mercieca għandu ħiliet li forsi b'mod tradizzjonali ma stibhomx fl-istess persuna. Għaliex qed jistudja l-imprenditorjat huwa gradwat fil-marketing, però imbagħad iżviluppa xi ħaġa bbażata fuq l-inġinerija. Jiena hawnhekk nallaċċa mal-fatt li huwa talent uniku li inti jkollok taħlita ta' talenti, però mbagħad importanti wkoll li l-kumplament tat-tim tiegħek ikun imżewwaq b'ħiliet oħrajn. Għaliex huwa hekk, għaliex kif qalu x-Sharks l-idea hija tajba, però l-idea mhix biżżejjed. Jiġifieri f'dal-każ ix-Sharks ridu jinvestu, kien hemm willingness qawwija li jinvestu, però ridu wkoll ikunu sikuri li l-investiment tagħhom mhux se jintilef f'qasir żmien għaliex għamlu l-importanza l-enfasi ħafna fuq il-patent. Din hija xi ħaġa li anke bħala intrapriżi Maltin iridu nafsu iktar fuqha il-patent u li nirreġistraw it-trademarks tagħna.